วัสดีค่ะ
Sawadee-krap.
I am Chana Rotjan.
And I'm Zhenya Vashuk.
And the both of us would like to welcome you all to Meditation for Peace, the program that will encourage you to bring meditation into your life in order to find true peace and happiness.
We'll meet you every Sunday to bring and share with you many valuable information and good experiences of friends in our global community.
This week's episode, we will have a special meditation period with the most venerable Prarat Pavanavisuddh, Luang Por Thammashayo, who will kindly lead us in the meditation in the ceremony for offering sustenance to the Lord Buddha, the function which is routinely performed on the first Sunday of the month at Dhammakaya Temple, Pathum Thani, Thailand.
Following the meditation, we will get to know Venerable Buddharakkhita, the first Buddhist monk in Uganda, and hear his exciting story in propagating Buddhism in Africa, where people first think that he is like a madman.
Then from Venerable Nicholas Thanissaro, you will learn about Buddhist code of conduct for lay people, also known as the 5 precepts, and see how it makes the Buddhist culture a culture of peace. And at the end of the hour, we can rejoice in the great merit of the mass ordination of 1,000 Buddhist monks, which happened for the first time in history at Dhammakaya Temple.
To welcome our first week of July, let us practice meditation together.
And for our viewers who is non-Thai speaking, such as yourself, don't worry about the Thai instruction. Simply follow the holy voice of the most venerable while your mind is at the center. Just relax and let it be.
Everything, yeah?
In the end, though, everybody has equal opportunity to attain the same.
ต่อจากนี้ไปเราจะได้พร้อมใจกันประกอบพิธีบูชาข้าวพระกันต่อไปให้ลูกทุกคนนั่งพับเพียบหลับตาพนมมือขึ้นพร้อมๆกันนะจ๊ะอะนะมะยังมุตัสสะภะคะวะโตอุปภาคณมการังกะโรมะเสนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธรัตนะพุทธรัตนะธรรมรัตนะธรรมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวมใจข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวมใจบูชาดอกไม้ธูปเทียนบูชาดอกไม้ธูปเทียนแด่บรมพุทธเจ้าแด่บรมพุทธเจ้าในอดีตการที่ล่วงลับไปแล้วในอดีตการที่ล่วงลับไปแล้วจะนับจะประมาณมิได้จะนับจะประมาณมิได้พระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์พระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์ในอดีตการที่ล่วงลับไปแล้วในอดีตการที่ล่วงลับไปแล้วจะนับจะประมาณมิได้จะนับจะประมาณมิได้พุทธรัตนะพุทธรัตนะธรรมรัตนะธรรมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวมใจข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวมใจบูชาดอกไม้ธูปเทียนบูชาดอกไม้ธูปเทียนแด่บรมพุทธเจ้าแด่บรมพุทธเจ้าในปัจจุบันนี้ในปัจจุบันนี้พระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์พระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์ในปัจจุบันนี้ในปัจจุบันนี้พุทธรัตนะพุทธรัตนะธรรมรัตนะธรรมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธ พุทธเจ้ารวมใจ
ข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวมใจ
บูชาดอกไม้ธูปเทียน
บูชาดอกไม้ธูปเทียน
แด่บรมพุทธเจ้า
แด่บรมพุทธเจ้า
ในอนาคตการภายภาคเบื้องหน้า
ในอนาคตการภายภาคเบื้องหน้า
พระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์
พระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์
ในอนาคตการภายภาคเบื้องหน้า
ในอนาคตการภายภาคเบื้องหน้า
อิมังสูปะพยัญชนะ
สูปะพยัญชนะ
สัมปันนังสาลีนังโภชนังพุทธกังวรังพุทธัสสะธัมมัสสะสังฆัสสะนิยาเทมะข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวมใจบูชาข้าวพระทั้งหวานทั้งคาวแด่บรมพุทธเจ้าพุทธรัตนะธรรมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวมใจบูชาข้าวพระทั้งหวานทั้งคาวแด่บรมพุทธเจ้าในอดีตการที่ล่วงลับไปแล้วจะนับจะประมาณมิได้พระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์ในอดีตการที่ล่วงลับไปแล้วจะนับจะประมาณมิได้พุทธรัตนะธรรมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวมใจบูชาข้าพระทั้งหวานทั้งคาวแด่บรมพุทธเจ้าในปัจจุบันนี้พระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์ในปัจจุบันนี้พุทธรัตนะธรรมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวมใจบูชาข้าพระทั้งหวานทั้งคาวแด่บรมพุทธเจ้าในอนาคตการภายภาคเบื้องหน้าพระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์ในอนาคตการภายภาคเบื้องหน้าบุญใดที่ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลายบูชาข้าพระนี้ขอบุญนั้นจงดลบันดาลให้ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลายได้ประโยชน์ได้ความสุขได้สำเร็จมรรคและผลในการปัจจุบันนี้เถิดนิพพานะปัจจโยโหตุ
ต่อจากนี้ไปตั้งใจให้แน่แน่วมุ่งตรงถนทางพระนิพพานกันทุกคนนะลูกนะให้นั่งขัดสมาธิโดยเอาขาขวาทับขาซ้ายมือขวาทับมือซ้ายให้นิ้วชี้ของมือข้างขวาจรดนิ้วหัวแม่มือข้างซ้ายวางไว้บนหน้าตักพอสบายหลับตาของเราเบาๆคลอดลูกพอสบายคล้ายๆกับตอนที่เราใกล้จะหลับอย่าไปบีบเปลือกตาอย่ากดลูกในตานะจ๊ะแล้วก็ทำใจของเราให้เบิกบานให้แจ่มชื่นให้สะอาดบริสุทธิ์ผ่องใสไร้กังวลในทุกสิ่งไม่ว่าจะเป็น เรื่องอะไรก็ตามให้ปลดให้ปล่อยให้วางทำใจให้ว่างๆเราทำการบ้านกันมาทุกวันปฏิบัติธรรมะก็สม่ำเสมอเราเริ่มเข้าใจเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการวางใจแล้วบางคนพอนึกรวมใจไปที่ศูนย์กลางกายฐานที่7ซึ่งอยู่กลางท้องของเราในตำแหน่งที่เหนือจากสะดือขึ้นมา2 นิ้วมือก็ลงไปได้เลยอย่างสบายๆโดยไม่เกร็งแล้วก็ไม่กดลูกในตาเพราะฉะนั้นการน้อมเข้ามาตั้งที่ฐานที่7มันง่ายนึกนิดเดียวกันนั่นเองไม่ต้องเยอะนึกแผ่วๆเหมือนเป็นสำนึกลึกๆของความนึกคิดเท่านั้นแหละมันก็ลงมาแล้วที่ฐานที่7ลงไปที่ฐานที่7เลยแล้วหลังจากนั้นนะใจของเราจะหยุดนิ่งๆอยู่ที่กลางจุดใสๆนิ่งเรื่อยไปเลยนิ่งอย่างสบายๆต้องสบายนะลูกนะแต่บางท่านยังทำไม่ได้ก็ได้เริ่มวางใจณจุดที่เรามีความรู้สึกว่าสบายไปก่อนซึ่งจะเป็นตรงไหนก็ได้โดยไม่คำนึงถึงฐานที่7แล้วก็เริ่มรู้สึกว่ามันสบายเริ่มรู้สึกว่ามันง่ายความสุขที่ได้จากสมาธิเราก็ค่อยๆได้สัมผัสคือเริ่มรู้สึกว่าตัวที่ทึบๆหนาๆเนี่ยมันเริ่มโปร่งเริ่มโล่งเริ่มว่างๆเริ่มเคว้งคว้างละเหมือนอยู่กลางอวกาศบางท่านตัวหายไปเลยเหมือนไม่มีตัวมีแต่ความรู้สึกของใจบางคนก็ไม่รู้ว่าจะทำอย่างไรเมื่อเจอภาวะโล่งๆว่างๆตัวหายไปสิ่งที่ควรจะต้องทำคือใจสบายอยู่ตรงไหนก็เอาตรงนั้นแหละไปก่อนแล้วพอมันถูกส่วนสมบูรณ์ 100% แล้วเนี่ยเราค่อยนึกน้อมกลับเข้ามาหรือจะมีเครื่องหมายที่ใสๆและขนาดปลายเข็มก็มีขนาดดวงดาวในอากาศก็มีจะปรากฏเกิดขึ้นตรงที่ใจเราหยุดนิ่งเราก็จับภาพนั้นคือดูไปเฉยๆดูเผินๆอย่าถึงกับจ้องนะจ๊ะคือจะว่าดูก็ไม่เชิงจะว่าไม่ดูก็ไม่ใช่มันอยู่ระหว่างกลางๆถ้าหากเราดูเป็นคืออยู่ระหว่างกลางจริงๆจุดใสๆนั้นมันจะนิ่งแต่ถ้าเราตั้งใจมากเกินไปมันจะหายแต่ถ้าเผลอก็หายอีกเหมือนกันจ้องก็ไม่ได้จ้องก็หายเผลอก็หายตรงความพอดีตรงนี้แหละเราต้องทำให้ได้ด้วยวิธีคือนิ่งเฉยๆไม่ต้องทำอะไรไม่ต้องตั้งคำถามในใจไม่มีข้อสงสัยใดๆทั้งสิ้นเห มือนตัวเราเป็นหุ่นยนต์ที่ไม่มีมันสมองนะคิดไม่เป็นหรือไม่มีความคิดคิดไม่เป็นหรือไม่มีความคิดต้องทำอย่างนี้นะลูกนะคิดไม่เป็นคิดไม่เป็นเนี่ยใช้ได้ตลอดเลยเพราะว่าการศึกษาความรู้ภายในนั่นน่ะมันเลยขั้นระบบของความคิดมันไม่ต้องใช้ความคิดเลยมันเป็นความรู้ที่เกิดจากความไม่คิดคือจิตมันหยุดนิ่งๆบริสุทธิ์แล้วก็สว่างแล้วก็เห็นแล้วก็รู้มันอย่างนี้นะจ๊ะมันแตกต่างจากที่เราเคยเรียนรู้มาต้องฟังต้องอ่านต้องคิดต้องเขียนแต่นี่มันไม่ใช่มันเป็นความรู้ที่เกิดจากหยุดกันนิ่งที่คิดไม่เป็นไม่มีความคิดเลยใจมันจะปลอดความคิดจิตมันจะหยุดนิ่งๆความรู้อย่างนี้เขาเรียกว่าภาวนามยปัญญาความรู้ที่เกิดจากหยุดกันนิ่งแล้วก็สว่างเห็นแล้วก็รู้นี่เราต้องเข้าใจขบวนการตรงนี้ซะก่อนเห็นไหมเจ้าว่าเรารู้นะเรื่องหลักวิชาแล้ววิธีนึกก็สอนหมดแล้วนะให้เบาๆสบายๆมีสิ่งที่ดีๆอีกเยอะนับไม่ถ้วนอย่างเมื่อเราได้เข้าถึงพระรัตนตรัยในตัวนั่งให้ดีนะลูกนะใครเหนื่อยใครง่วงใครเพลียใครนั่งแล้วตึงก็ปล่อยให้มันหลับไปในกลางพอสดชื่นแล้วก็ตื่นมาทำใหม่ใครเมื่อยก็ขยับฟุ้งก็ลืมตาแล้วก็ว่ากันใหม่ให้ลูกทุกคนสมหวังดังใจในการเข้าถึงพระรัตนตรัยในตัวทุกคนนะลูกนะต่างคนต่างนั่งกันไปเงียบๆนะจ๊ะ
The offering of sustenances to the Lord Buddha is found in the Buddhist tradition of various countries. In the old days, it is a normal practice for Thais to offer food in beautiful containers placed in front of the Buddha statue for the purpose of bringing themselves closer to the Lord Buddha.
What is actually different between those practice and practice in Dhammakaya temple? Do you know, Chana?
Actually, I don't think they are significantly different. Only when people meditate will they have a profound understanding of the experiences themselves, of the way how the Lord Buddha is immortal, and that can be found through meditation.
Oh, that's why actually Lompo Dhammachiyo gives a very important to this function and tell us not to miss it.
That's right, because he wants his children to accrue as much merit as possible.
Shana, how you feel? Should we tell to our viewers about the big and great merit and coming Sunday? Yeah, about the offering the food to the Lord Buddha?
Well, why not? But let's do it next time.
Okay.
For now, I'd like our viewers to meet with Venerable Buddha Rakita. His stories was left out from last week, so just let them enjoy it.
Okay.
And since 1995 until now, it's about 4 years for you.
Since what?
since
2005.
2005.
Yeah, that's when I
2005
first
until
introduced.
now. It's coming 4 years now. And besides, the people try to change you back to Christian. And,
Which one?
besides, the people try to change you back to Christianity. Christian. And anything else that you find is very challenging in your life?
Oh yes, it's very challenging in life. One thing, I'm the only monk in Uganda. That's challenging to be not having other people of similar ideas. That's very challenging. If there are five African monks, at least I will not be having many challenges, because if I cannot do this, I can say, oh, you go and do this, oh, you go this. So everything I have to do myself. So it's a big luggage, basically, to really be alone in a country which is predominantly Christian. So that's one challenge. Another challenge is always to be with people who actually think that I'm evil. They are right. Every time they associate with somebody who doesn't go to church or who doesn't believe in Jesus as evil. You're evil. It's a threat, basically, to them, that you are unable to see Jesus. So that's also another threat. Another is as I walk in Africa, people think that I'm crazy. They think that I'm going to a mental hospital or coming from a mental hospital. So always they really don't understand. It's so frustrating that I go to a place where I was born, spent there almost 23 years, but they don't understand me. They even mix the gender. They don't know that I'm a male or female. So they mix the gender. That's also frustrating, because all these people think, oh, is he a male or female? Yeah, so I think many things are frustrating, a challenge. Another thing is challenging is a lack of support. Lack of support in Uganda is critical, because how are they going to support a madman? They think that I'm going to a mental hospital. And even those who can support, they don't have the culture of generosity. The word generosity, that culture is not yet there. I think in Thailand, it has been here for many years, it's part of your culture. But generally, even people who know that, okay, I'm not mentally, I'm not insane, I'm perfectly okay, everything is okay, I'm a Buddhist monk and all that. Okay, they know that. But when it comes to the practice of generosity, it's not part of their practice, I think. Or it's not day-to-day practice. It may be something that you can do on Sunday when you go somewhere in the church or whatever, and then you donate. But as a monk, you have to be supported day-to-day. You have to bring food and all that. But now it's getting better, because my mother is a nun, and she cooks food for me. So it's no longer challenging so much, but more of the maintaining of the sasana, the Buddhist teaching, it needs more support. So there's not enough support. So local support, there's not much, basically. Another challenge is, despite the fact I want to establish Buddhism in Africa, actually my entire goal is Africa, not only Uganda. Despite the fact I have that lofty goal, I find people in Africa, if I share some wisdom with them, like books, it's not a reading culture. Our culture is oral, speak. However, many books you pump in Africa, people are reluctant to read, because our culture, like I give you an example in Uganda, they've just wrote my language in just recently, 1987, I think. I might be wrong, I don't know the exact year, but it's around that time, 1987. That's when they put something on paper. So before that, there was nothing on the paper. So people actually, and many people, they are not used to actually reading. They want always to hear. They're more listening. So it's very difficult to reach out to many people who are not reading books. Books is very easy. You flash a book, somebody read. But people have to hear, hearing so they can believe. So the thing is, if I'm one monk, how am I going to go to people and say, oh, and make them hear? So it will be easier for me if it's a culture of reading. Then it's very easy to give books. That's why United States, Buddhism is spreading very fast because it's a reading culture. All what they do is they go to the internet, read a book. But the African culture, few people who read books actually, who are interested in reading books. Yeah, so that's the thing. So there's so many challenges, and of course we would group them easily, like financial support. We can say that locally and internationally. There's no support. We can say the concept of belief in God in Christian-dominated country is very deep. So deep that even when they convert to Buddhism, they always corrupt, I say smuggle, or Christian idea to Buddhism. You got what I'm saying? I'm saying that the belief of God in Africa is so much in our blood, in our bone marrow, that even people might become Buddhist, but they will still corrupt. They will still smuggle Christian ideas into Buddhism, basically. Okay, for instance, they will say, okay, thank God this happened. They will not really stand on their feet and they say, okay, oh, this is because I created this or merit or whatever, that this happened out of my own conditions, causes and conditions. They always say, oh, because of the, thank God this happened. Okay, let's say, thank God you came to Uganda. I'm going to Uganda. One person might say, okay, thank God you came back to Uganda. No, I didn't come to Uganda because of the will of God. I came back because of my mind. Something happened in my mind. Then my legs start moving. Then I walk. So everything is attributed external. That's another challenge that is very difficult to tell people about. People to rely on themselves, basically. There are so many other things challenges, but that's what I can point out, basically. Then rent, I couldn't manage it. I was taking it from my dana. I would say the person who collected my dana, send some $30. Now we got a land in the second year. It was open space. There was no temple, so that was easy. At least if everybody kicks me out and all that, I can come to the land without building. At least nobody will chase me from the land. It's just away from the land. So we have that time we had a small structure like that. Now we have a very bigger temple which can accommodate 100 people or so. And then we have a library, there's a room, and then one visitor. My mother's in a kuti. I think it's much, much easier, but it could be much better than this. It could be much better, yeah.
You have about 100 people as a member of the temple right now?
How many?
Just now you mentioned about 100 people.
The capacity of the temple we have constructed in Uganda, the first temple, of course, in Uganda. Its capacity is 100, around 100. Actually, it can go to 120 something, but the altar is occupying a big space, so maybe around 28 people. 120 can fit, but it should be squeezed. But let us take an average of 100 people. The capacity it can hold. Yeah. So moving from a tent to a place where at least 100 people can come. That's why I'm saying that at least things are much better. And also me, I can stay, of course, in the temple. So things are much better, but still there's a lot of challenge. Transportation. Our temple is in a village. We don't have a car. We have only a motorcycle. All those are challenges. Transportation from the main road. So there's so many challenges, basically. We can spend the whole day talking about the challenges, but I think things are getting better, but that's on a relative sense. Better because now we have water. Before we didn't have a water. Now we dug a wall and we give water to the whole village, and the villagers are happy, so they're becoming friendly. Before they were not friendly. By the way, they broke into our temple looking for baby. You know that? They looked for baby in our temple. You know that baby is the Buddha. They thought he's a baby. So they are really actually so curious what we are doing, because I got a Buddha statue from Sri Lanka. We put it there, and then the people, they didn't know that it's a statue because they know about the cross. They expect a cross in a temple like that. So then when they went there, they just saw, but not very close, but very far. So they thought it's a baby inside. And that's when the president actually was just near our area, and there was a lot of soldiers that came, and the soldiers were told from rumors in the village that there's a baby inside there and it doesn't go out. Those people are cruel. They never leave the baby to go out. So the soldiers broke into the temple. When they looked, they could not find a baby. All what they found is a statue, and they were disappointed. So they just sat down, took beer around our temple the whole night. They just took beer until the president left, I think, and then they went. So actually, that year was I was so worried what people think about us. People think that actually we are witches, they associate me with the witch doctor. Actually, that's a big also problem. They associate me with the native doctor, like witch doctor, local doctor, not as a religious person. So people thought that I'm misbehaving, I'm taking kids and kidnapping, put them in a temple like that Buddha statue. They thought it's a kid. So rumors went to the village until it was proved otherwise. So now it's different. People love us so much because I give them water. So things are getting better in terms of the relationship with the village. In terms of me, I feel that at least my mother's a nun, and also I have a few followers, and I know how to spread the Dharma. At least I know the steps I take. Before the first time I went there, it was very difficult to know how I'm going to give this message. But at least now I know what I can, how to approach people. Yeah.
What do you think? How's the trend of Buddhism in Uganda?
What's the trend?
The trend of Buddhism, spreading Buddhism in Uganda. What do you think? Right now, how much people will understand Buddhism? How much it will be easy? How much difficulties in spreading Dharma in Uganda right now?
Can you repeat the question? Mm-hmm.
Do you think how much is how people in Uganda understand Buddhism? How much of people, how they accept it right now?
Accepting, actually they don't accept it so much, because you know that in Africa we have our religion first, tribal religion, then we have Christian. Buddhism is not well accepted so much in Africa. People always, when they come to Buddhism, there's always a hidden agenda. That's a big challenge also, and I've been frustrated also that people, when they come to Buddhism, because I speak the language, that's why for me it's very easy to get all this information. You send this monk in Uganda, they will not know the hidden motives. So for me at least, people always have a difficulty. Always when they come to Buddhism, they expect gains. That's the first problem. They expect me to take them to America, to take them abroad. They expect me to give them a job. You know, there's a lot of expectation. So I think it's very, very hard. You just find only a few Ugandans who are very genuine, really looking for the message of Buddhism. Because always and always people ask me, oh, Buddhism? Oh, is there anything? They do like this. Is there anything? Is there some money? It's like that. So there's always a hidden agenda. However, there are people whom I've learned how to see people. I associate with the people I've learned. I give them one medicine, time only. Because with the time, you know they say time is the panacea to all problems. So I give them time. But if everybody say, okay, I want to become a Buddhist, and okay, you come, you end up with a lot of people who really not genuinely want Buddhism. You understand what I mean? You have to give them time. So there's one I gave a year. I say, okay, think about it. And this is very Buddhist. You remember the Buddha when he told Upali? He said, he want to take the refuge. He said, no, think about it. You remember that sutta? How the Buddha, Upali wanted to become a Buddhist and he wanted to change from another religion. The Buddha said, no, think about it. Again, until the third time. So patience is the only way how we can use it. But if we just accept everybody, you don't even know hidden agenda. So it's very difficult because most of them, at least from my experience, they come with a hidden agenda. But however, there's hope. If you give people time and then you find out when they're really interested, they will come. So those who are interested, they come. Yeah. So it's difficult, I tell you, but it's doable. It's not impossible. At least the people I've seen who have joined us, you find out the quality, not the quantity. So my idea is the quality, not quantity. It's actually, I go to Uganda not to get a big number of Buddhists, but to really share the knowledge of Dharma to people. And if they understand, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine too. But they must be able to understand what was the Buddha trying to teach. But if they are going to use Buddhism as the same the way they use it with other religions, no, I'm not able to do that, basically, because I've seen it many, many times. By the way, I would have around 200 Buddhists now if I just don't follow the way the Buddha, how he told us to spread the Dharma. If I don't follow that one, I'll have even 500 followers now. Because they say, oh, you come from America, oh, you know, tell us how to go to America, Thailand. They're so desperate to go out of the country because it's a poor country. Even in Thailand, there's one watchman. Every time he say, oh, please, I want to go to Thailand. I want to become a Buddhist, but take me to Thailand. So I say, you want to go to Thailand? Oh, I'm teaching up in my hotel. My mother come there and my sister come there. Come and learn Dharma. He never came. All the time he say, I want to go to Thailand. So people are desperate to leave the country. Very desperate. So they want to use Buddhism to go out so that they can get jobs or something. So for me, I don't accept those people in my center. Yeah, I say, no. If you want to learn Dharma, here in Uganda Buddhist Center, you can learn it. So that's what it is. So it's very difficult, but it's not impossible because all people are suffering. There are really people who are looking for the way out of suffering through Buddhism. But those are very small at the moment. Yeah, but it's okay. Always there's good people somewhere, yeah, who are really genuinely looking for real Buddhism, not money, to use it as a scapegoat or something like that. Yeah.
Just patience that you need right now.
Yeah, patience. Yeah, patience. And also actually, like in international school, there's one kid came to our center. He was on a CD there. You remember two Japanese boys? They came to our center, and I gave them a book, and they took the book. Now they teach Buddhism in Uganda, in international school. Yeah, at the university they teach Buddhism. In Uganda, they teach Buddhism. But the thing is that when they learn Buddhism, it's only to get marks, not to practice it. Because people, they tell me who are really, like I work with people, they are in offices to process our papers for the center. They say, I'll work with you, but I'm not going to change to Buddhism. People are reluctant actually to change. That's the big problem. Actually, I have a respect to everybody who change their religion. It's not very easy to switch religion because religion is it's a way of culture. Because if he switches, what about the son, the daughter, the friends? So people, they have fear because if, let's say, change to Buddhism, that means he's going to lose his father contacts, mother contacts, sister contacts, and all that. So people, they rather stay in their religion so that they don't lose the social connection. You understand what I mean? Yeah, because if, let's say, I change, I lose social connection. Like me, I lost my social connection. My uncle, so they go, oh, no, it doesn't go to church like this. So people are so really scared to lose that social connection. And yet in Africa, it's social connection that binds us because it's a tribal society. So for us, we are so much connected. If somebody really changes from their religion, and then he's going to lose the whole people connected tribe, and then they have to go for funerals and all that, they look like black sheep. So that's why African reluctance to go to Buddhism, social connection. The same, I think, this problem you find it you would find it in the United States, but in the West, but the West, they don't have this problem. Because in the West, your neighbor doesn't care what you're doing. But in Uganda, the whole village will care if you don't go to church. It takes a whole village to raise an African. In a village, next 3 houses, they want to know what's going on here. So you change to Buddhism, So it's very difficult, but it's possible because I know within 3 years, I have the followers I have. I think it's like my book, Planting Dharma Seed. They will bring fruit. Yeah. So anybody in a hurry to collect a big number of Africans to become a Buddhist, I don't think it's going to work. The key is to plant the seed and then leave it alone to grow. Plant the seed, even if it's 1 person or 2 persons, leave it to grow. Give it its time. But if you're in a rush like other religions doing, okay, you convert, become... No, you're going to collect a lot of people who are really not going to help a lot. And they're not going to help you, they're not going to help themselves. They're going to be passing time, basically, hanging out there. That's what I feel, because I've tried it. I've tried this and I've learned the hard way. Yeah, I was very keen until I say, oh yeah, I should really plant the seed. Even one person actually, if he is able to change. That's what the Buddha. Yes, I'm still one monk, yeah.
Venerable Buddha Rakita, he's so determined, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
And I think he's a very wise man, because he's, first of all, I have to say that he's very open-minded to even want to know about Buddhism, because he was born in such a different culture. And then he actually put what he learned to the test before telling other people about it.
Yeah.
He found that the Buddhist knowledge was beneficial for him and for everyone else, so he decided to share it with his people, which is the right thing to do.
Actually, you know, the amazing thing that even everyone think that he's just lose his mind. Yeah, he continued to do his great job. Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
because he thinks and he knows that it's right.
Yeah. Maybe one day people understand more like they do already. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Last time he was talking about many friends which changed their mind, changed their lives, because he bring at first of all 5 precepts to the country where have no any precepts. And he said that this was like foundation of changing the country. Yeah.
Yes, for the better.
So
Because the 5 precepts allows you to like live in peace with everyone else.
yeah.
Yeah, to not hurt other people, to you know, take care of the well-being of yourself and other people.
Even, you know, my country, like Russia, dream about 5 precepts. We know them, but
Have you told them about it?
that is my mission.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
I'm here. One day I hope to talk Russian with Russians. So
I think it wouldn't be too difficult, because, you know, Buddhist knowledge is actually based on rationals, and it can actually be proven.
yeah. So let's do it.
Yeah. But we will now turn our attention to our Venerable Brother, Nicholas Tanisaro's teachings, in order for us to understand more about the Lord Buddha's teachings in the next episode. Stay tuned.
Good.
We already made the connection between our actions and retribution. That's already quite a big step for most people who are interested in logical relations. But here we make a jump which goes even further than that. And if you like, you can almost call it a connection between the collective karma of the people living in a society or an environment and the quality of that environment. So, up to now we talked about karma as being I do something, I get the retribution. But here we're talking about the actions of a particular person, or even what goes on in the mind of a particular person or persons in society, affecting the very environment they live in. So human society gets the environment it deserves, basically. It's not that in Buddhism we don't think it's useful to bother about the environment, although you may doubt that if you live in Thailand long enough and see what people do to the environment here. But we believe that the real way to improve the environment is to improve the people who live in it. That's the root cause of the quality of the environment. What we see as damage to the environment, you could say it's basically the symptoms of the mental states of the people who live in that environment. So if we are exploiting the environment to the point that the rainforests are being cut down and there's global warming, the way to really solve the problem is not to plant more forests, but rather to deal with the mentality of the people who find this sort of behaviors are justifiable. So we ought to be changing the minds of the people rather than dealing with the symptoms in the environment. Secondly, there's no need for some mysterious God to explain Genesis, because God in this picture is redundant. Merely the mental states and the qualities of the mind of the people living in the environment by this explanation is enough to cover all the logical relations involved. You don't need some hidden factor to explain why this has happened. Thirdly, it points the finger very clearly at the individuals in society as being the ones who dictate the welfare of that society. So if you want to complain about the government or say that it's because of national policy that society is not a nice place to live in fact you're pointing the finger in the wrong place. You ought to be pointing the finger back at yourself and at your fellow men in society, because that is where the well-being of society comes from. It comes from the people living in it. So if you were to build a skyscraper, you have to look at the quality of the bricks making up the skyscraper, not at the architect. The second set of points coming from this particular teaching are to do with the corruption of virtue. We see that curiosity and maybe greed are the root of evil, the start of the downturn of this world cycle. Although we may see 5 precepts as being artificial or perhaps as being something dreamt up by the Buddha or Buddhists as a sort of set of rules for Buddhists to follow, but what we find from this sutta is that that's not the case at all. 5 precepts were there long before the Buddha or even before Buddhists, because it's from the experience of those people in the distant past that we learn why 5 precepts are so important, because they are the minimum set of proper behaviors which manage to stave off the degradation which would otherwise happen in society. If people can maintain the 5 precepts, then you draw a line beneath which the quality of society doesn't slip any further. But once people in that society no longer keep the 5 precepts, then there's a breakdown of the quality of existence in that society. So you could say that it's like a social benchmark rather than a set of religious rules to follow.
Last week we learned the importance of the 5 precepts, which is the Buddhist code of conduct.
Yes. And observing this moral conduct together with performing good deeds actually helps us cleanse our minds.
Yeah. We lessen quality of our mind when we allow it to be in contact with feeling of greed, hatred, and delusion.
Compassion, goodwill, and other well wishes are connected to all merits.
Yeah. So make sure our mind is well kept in the healthy environments.
If our dream is to have a better world, we must put our every effort to create good things at any time possible.
Yes, I think it's all dependent on us.
Yeah, we're so powerful. But now let's see what happens at Wat Phra Thamagai Temple this week that contributes to the world's welfare.
ความภาคภูมิใจของผมและเพื่อนๆธรรมทายาทค่อยๆก่อตัวขึ้นนับแต่วันแรกที่ผมตัดสินใจเดินเข้ามาเพื่อยกฐานะตนให้เป็นบุตรของพระชินสีห์อย่างเต็มตัวจะมีสักกี่ครั้งที่เป็นบุญญาลาภอันยิ่งใหญ่เท่าครั้งนี้จึงไม่น่าแปลกใจ ที่การอบรมธรรมทายาทรุ่นเข้าพรรษา 1,000 รูปจะเต็มไปด้วยเพื่อนสหธรรมิกมากมายทุกคนล้วนตั้งใจเข้ามารับบทฝึกของความเป็นพระแท้
นิสยังยาจามิทุติยัมปิอหังพันเตนิสยังยาจามิตติยัมปิอหังพันเตนิสยังยาจามิ
กว่าเพชรจะกลายเป็นเพชรต้องผ่านการเจรไนมานับครั้งไม่ถ้วนธรรมทายาทก็เช่นเดียวกันกว่าจะกลายเป็นนักบวชให้ชาวโลกกราบไหว้ต้องผ่านการฝึกฝนทั้งกายวาจาใจอย่างเข้มข้นการฝึกภาคสนามคืออีกบทฝึกหนึ่งที่ทำให้เราซาบซึ้งถึงคำว่าวินัยทำให้หมู่คณะงดงามวันเสาร์ที่ 20 มิถุนายน 2552 เป็นวันที่พวกเราก้าวไปอีกขั้นของความบริสุทธิ์ด้วยการคลิปปลอยผมนับจากวันนี้เป็นต้นไปสัญญาแห่งสมณะจะค่อยๆปรากฏขึ้นในใจอย่างแจ่มชัดได้เห็นสาธุชนที่มาร่วมงานทุกคนเฝ้ามองนาคธรรมทายาทด้วยสายตาแห่งความปลื้มปิติสิ่งนี้แปลเปลี่ยนเป็นพลังใจที่ยิ่งใหญ่ให้พวกเราทุกคนต่างต้องตั้งใจฝึกฝนอบรมตนอย่างเข้มข้นเพื่อดำเนินสู่หนทางแห่งการเป็นพระแท้ผู้เป็นเนื้อนาบุญของชาวโลกวิถีชีวิตการเป็นบุรุษอาชาในนั้นมิได้ตั้งอยู่บนพื้นฐานของความสะดวกสบายเลยเพราะการขัดเกลาจิตใจจำเป็นต้องอาศัยกำลังใจอย่างสูงส่งที่จะเอาชนะกิเลสภายในใจกิจวัตรประจำวันของนาคธรรมทายาทจึงเป็นไปเพื่อการส่งเสริมและสนับสนุนการยกระดับจิตใจให้สูงขึ้นกิจวัตรที่เป็นที่ชื่นชอบและเฝ้ารอมากที่สุดของธรรมทายาทรุ่นนี้ก็คือการเข้าโรงเรียนอนุบาลฝันในฝันวิทยาในช่วงค่ำของทุกๆวันนับเป็นช่วงเวลาแห่งความสุขที่ทุกคนต่างรอคอยด้วยใจจดจ่อเป็นช่วงเวลาที่จะได้เรียนรู้เรื่องราวความเป็นจริงของชีวิตโดยได้รับความเมตตาจากพระเดชพระคุณคุณครูไม่ใหญ่คอยช่วยชี้แนะแนวทางและให้โอวาทกับพวกเราทุกคืนทำให้พวกเราทุกคนรู้สึกภาคภูมิใจที่ได้บวชในรุ่นกองพันสถาปนานี้และที่ยิ่งไปกว่านั้นคุณครูไม่ใหญ่ยังทำให้เรารู้ซึ้งถึงคำว่าลูกผู้ชายตัวจริงการบวชครั้งนี้เป็นการบวชครั้งประวัติศาสตร์ทำให้พวกเราทุกคนต่างตั้งใจซักซ้อมขั้นตอนพิธีกรรมการบวชในแต่ละวันอย่างเต็มที่ทุกขั้นตอนเพราะตระหนักดีว่าความพร้อมเพรียงจะยังความเลื่อมใสศรัทธามาให้แก่ผู้ที่พบเห็นและเป็นทางมาของการเข้ามาศึกษาพระพุทธศาสนาอย่างละเอียดลึกซึ้งเมื่อได้พบเห็นพุทธบุตรมีความเป็นระเบียบเรียบร้อยน่าเลื่อมใส และในวันนี้พวกเราทุกคนก็ได้ร่วมกันทำบุญใหญ่ในเพศฆราวาสเป็นครั้งสุดท้ายนั่นก็คือการได้ตักบาตรพระพี่เลี้ยงถือว่าเป็นช่วงเวลาที่พวกเราทุกคนมีความสุขมากๆเพราะมีอีกเพียงไม่กี่ชั่วโมงข้างหน้าพวกเราทุกคนก็จะก้าวไปสู่การมีชีวิตที่ทรงคุณค่าที่สุดชีวิตที่ประเสริฐที่สุดเท่าที่ลูกผู้ชายตัวจริงดีจริงคนหนึ่งจะพึงมีนั่นก็คือชีวิตสมณะ
Janya, how do you feel about this mass ordination?
You know, I think it's so wonderful. Even I was not ordained this time.
But you have been in the project before.
Yeah, I know what is it very well. But being able to take part in the ceremony, it can bring the tears of joy, you know.
Okay. And you know, this could be a historical event to have an ordination of 1,000 Buddhist monks.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that there is plan
Yeah.
to have 7,000 Buddhist monks
Wow,
ordained
wow.
at the same time in August.
Good.
It's coming very soon, actually.
Waiting for 1 million in the future. Huh?
Yes, I'll wait until that day.
You know, to be ordained as a Buddhist monk is actually the chance of life, you know. And if you are really a man, yeah, you have a time without worries about business, about your family, about anything. Just give you a chance to be free and concentrate on the practice. Mm-hmm. So I wish everyone who have known this chance before to be ordained. Yeah, and by the way, I do it before for 8 months. So wish everyone.
You're speaking from personal experience.
Yeah, sure.
So listen to him.
And you can find freedom and happiness which you could not ever find anywhere else.
Well, do you also want to tell them how to get in contact with the organizers?
Oh yeah. For the information, you can contact the Makaya Meditation Center in your locality.
So on this coming Saturday, July 11th, at Tamakaya Temple, there is a mega project for youth to restore the world's morality, also known by the name of V-Star Project. Apparently it has become very popular, especially here in Thailand.
Yeah.
We would like to invite all of you to come and give support to the project. And as you know, youth are our future, and the world does need moral citizens.
If you are in Thailand, you can come and participate with the 500,000 students from around the country. Our serious viewers want to have the information, can contact the center near you.
We have to leave you now with a spectacular presentation of the V-Star 2008. Until we meet again next time. สวัสดีค่ะ
Sawadee krap.